Good morning, and today we'll be harvesting some of the vegetables that I planted. I've mentioned in my blog that in a couple of days, which is going to be now, that some of my plants are actually going to be harvestable. So today we'll be harvesting some lettuce plants. To harvest lettuce, you need to cut around the circle around the lettuce. So. Good. That's good. Okay, keep cutting around. That's good. That's good. Also very good. And that, yeah, that's one lettuce. That's some fresh lettuce right there. And this one is also good. Hey plane, stop interrupting my video. Anyways, so next lettuce, this lettuce, the one right here. This one is also ready now. I should be stepping in my garden. This one's also ready, but I'm trying to get as close as I can. So I have some lettuce. Far away. That's some good lettuce. These two were the ones that grown the most. These ones are still kind of small, but let's move this camera in a little closer. So I planted these maybe about since maybe we bought some of these plants about a couple the beginning of this week, and some of them we bought like maybe around about level 2 lockdown, or level 2 lockdown. But so this just perfectly fits into my inquiry, so I'm grateful for that. It's dead. Lettuce, and more lettuce. But gladly, this lettuce is good, and I'll be eating this somehow today. Okay, I think this will definitely be my last lettuce. I'll be harvesting this. That's good. Lettuce harvested. Now I'm gonna head back inside and get ready for school. So the lettuce I harvested will now become my dinner. So now since I'm lazy, I'll just be making that for my dinner. Anyways, I'll see you later today when I film how I'm going with my gutter, and if it's dry enough to be tested. Very unlikely. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video, because it was basically a whole rant. Well, isn't that video? Yeah, I only had maybe around about 7 hours sleep. Woke up this morning just to get lettuce shot done. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed these videos. If you don't, I honestly don't care. See you later today. Now I will be walking to school today. Usually, I bike to school, but I can't record myself biking, and also I got English class this afternoon. I had to be picked up. So one difficulty I'll be facing this year is that I can't really film when I bike. Either I can attach a phone to my bike using a phone stand, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get landscape video to it. Another reason why this is not being done possible is I don't have the mic equipment, as you can probably hear right now. There's a bunch of cars rushing past, so you probably can't hear me. One thing else is stabilization. Right now I'm shooting at 60 frames per second. A little nerd, but you can see that it's not shaking that much. If I shot in a lower resolution, if I shot in not a lower frame rate, you'll see a bunch of shakes, and the video will be pretty much unwatchable. Also, doing this eco project and filming it, I was going to come out really early, maybe around about 7 o'clock in the morning, for me to film the segment of me biking down. So I have a tripod on me, leave the tripod, bike back up, and bike back down again. I was going to do that for until like McLean's, until the end of McLean's, and then the bike back up, push all my equipment back up, put the SD card computer, load it back in, and then edit it at school using TeamViewer. I decided to give up on that idea, or I might try it next week but it sounds a little bit iffy. I don't feel like I can do it. I think I need an actual camera person or someone to help me with it. But so far, I don't know anyone that can help me with it. Also, another thing that's gonna be strange about vlogging when walking to school is that people are gonna look at me really weird. Like, why the hell are you vlogging? What the heck are you doing? Yes, this will be very, very, very strange. But this is the only way I can demonstrate as evident that I did any of this. Well, I can take photos, but still, I still need to bring this camera. So, kind of defeat the purpose. So, bring this camera, I can still vlog with it. Gladly has a flip-up screen, so I can see myself. Since I pre-charged my solar panel, yes, my solar panel, the battery is about dead, so I'll not be using that battery anymore. So now I'll be using my home power. At least I tried. Solar power depends on how much watts your solar panel is. You really want to get a high wattage solar panel, so you can generate more energy in the same time than a solar panel that big with the same wattage. Wattage really matters. So usually on a house you'll probably have about 300 watts solar panels, and on projects, my last one was about 30 watts. On an RV or a camper van, it's usually around about 100 watts. I'm planning to get something around about 100 watts. Fast, 100, 150. As fast as a charge, so I can actually make more content with it. I briefly touched on yesterday's video what I'm going to be doing with my solar scorcher. Let me explain that. Some people at school, if you're watching this, have actually done this with me, with a smaller solar scorcher, with a smaller, for now, Fresnel's lens. A flat piece of plastic which has grooves in it, which I cut specially to replicate a focusing lens without its curves. Fresnel lens has made me capable of doing the solar scorcher. Last time I did something like a solar scorcher, I actually killed the camera. The screen was completely gone. That is not a problem of mine, and it was most an expensive moment of mine. You might see why I'm switching hands, because holding a camera like this is actually pretty heavy, especially when you're walking. What else? Many people, well, while we start walking, I actually don't know what to say right now, but okay, so we're going to talk about solar panels and its batteries. Real solar panel people who install them in their houses probably use lithium-ion batteries. The big lithium-ion batteries you can install on your wall. Or me, not having that budget and not installing it for my house, have a small 12-volt car battery. It does the job. Just say it does the job. There's nothing wrong with my car battery. It was actually relatively cheap. The battery was in pretty good condition, and it's still pretty good. Can't believe it hasn't drained that much in the past year. Also, since we're talking about school, I've been using less Glad wrap, less plastic, or reusable plastic. Plastic you can reuse. I know friends of mine who use plastic bottles. Well, not reusable ones, the one that you check out every day. He at least has one bottle every day. Which is relatively wasteful. Very wasteful. Very. Also, something that's very wasteful is Glad wrap. That stuff should have never been invented. I see Glad wrap literally everywhere in the school now. We were also asked to clean up our school yesterday by the school leaders because there was parents coming through our school to see if our school was suitable for the children. Yes, it is, but for a good future, our school should start banning Glad wrap, banning these lunch box things. Maybe start a new food system. The school controls everything, so the school can control uniform, the school can control what else, can control the rules of the school. Why can't the school control the rules of food and food packaging in general? It might seem inconvenient for you guys, but it's going to be an improvement for a better future. Future where we live plastic free. Future where there's electric cars everywhere. In the future where solar panels are everywhere. Yes, indeed. This is very ambitious, but there's also the global goals set by UN, which probably won't be broken. We only have 10 years until the global goals. The global goals, doesn't sound like it's gonna work. Do you think we can change Nigeria from poverty to not poverty in the next 10 years? It might sound very ambitious with many children believing that might happen, but this is the reality. It probably isn't. So after crossing the road, let's talk about infrastructure. If you guys don't really want to watch my really long video, I already touched about infrastructure. But the thing about infrastructure is that everyone needs it. Like new roads. And also, something more important for a sustainable future is infrastructure. And sometimes the waste of infrastructure. Like, come on, that road looked perfectly fine. Why do you repair it? And some roads are just being neglected, or they just don't bother to fix it. And I've seen it in New Zealand. Let me just fix my exposure. Anyways, infrastructure is really important. More electric car charging stations are being built every month, but is it enough to keep up with electric car demand? Sales of electric cars have gone up around 40% this year, but it's gone back down again due to the pandemic, I believe. Money is also another thing for sustainability. If we want to end poverty, we need to empower people with jobs, which will help the economy. Well, if the economy crashes like in this coronavirus pandemic, people will lose their jobs, and that can cause poverty. So, how are we supposed to prevent things like this? Well, I don't know. I actually don't know. It's very difficult. But I'm certain that someone from higher up in the government might have an answer to that. Also, another thing we have to consider is sustainable energy, not on people's houses, like having a windmill on your house or a solar panel on your house. It's having clean energy generation. For hydroelectric dams, yeah, okay, they're kind of clean, but dams kind of ruin things too. Something like wind power, like a wind farm or a solar panel farm. They probably should be building those in Australia, where there's a lot of sun, or building them in Africa. Because whoever wants to do that idea probably make a ton of money, like pots of money. That's a better way to describe it. Also, another thing we need to monitor is getting solar panels cheaper. I'm pretty sure I touched on this yesterday, but right now solar panels aren't that cheap. Let's make every solar panel around $300. So by sale over there, it will cost you around about $5,000. If it's that cheap, around $300 per solar panel, I feel that more families can afford it. It's like buying the new iPhone. The new iPhone is so expensive, no one can afford it. Also, another thing that no one can afford are electric cars. Electric cars, well, firstly, I bet you electric cars are expensive because there's no demand for electric cars right now, and there's no demand because the electric cars, there's not option. Some car manufacturers have only made a couple variants of electric cars. I simply think that's not enough. Companies should be improving on making more electric cars in the future, but because of coronavirus, I don't think that's happening anymore. Anyways, we've arrived at school, so I'll be stopping this vlog because I need to do schoolwork now. So, we need for a new sustainable future. That's definite. But how are we going to fund this? Okay, what Greta Thunberg hasn't thought about is how much it will cost for the economy. These things we need to think about, not just 16-year-olds rambling about stuff. We need real change, which I haven't seen. Real, legit change, not an illusion of change. We need to say that climate change is real, and if it's not, I don't know what you've been taught, but it's very real. It's very. But anyways, I'm at school, so I hope to see you tonight. Today's video is going to be a little more different than the normal videos. Again, it's going to be another different day because, as I said, this glue needs to dry. And for a long-term project, I have to wait for that to dry. Today, I'll be looking for solar panels. As I said in the previous video, my solar panel doesn't work. And also I'll see how big my solar panel is, so I can see what size I have to buy. Gladly, not really gladly, I don't have much space, so I'm going to move this computer along, but I need to measure how big this solar panel is. So this is 600 by 360. I've seen about 675 by around about 40. Those are the ones. Also, I'll buy a new solar panel charge controller, and this thing from the back says it should produce how many amps? You can go up to maximum power 30 watts. Got that. 3%, can be 3% below. Its max is 1.98 amps. Short circuit current open decay. Yeah, nice. Maximum system voltage, series 10 amp. It's got a fuse on it, so I actually don't know why this is broken. It might be a fuse. I'm not a solar panel expert, but this thing actually smoked. I think it nearly caught on fire, which is another thing I need to open up to see what happened to it. Yeah, it smells plastic. It smells like burnt, charred plastic in here. The only good thing that I have that still functionally works is the cheapest item I have here, which is this battery. This battery will still work perfectly fine, and its little indicator is still green, and green is for good. So there'll be two inputs. You'll be seeing me on my computer. You'll see my computer screen. What else will you see? Yeah, you'll see my computer screen. You'll see me, and then you'll see a little cropped image of me in the very corner of your screen. So right now, let me start recording. I'm wearing gloves, so I don't know if this touchpad is gonna work. It's gonna work. I don't know. So I guess I have to ditch the gloves today. So those come off. So right now we are on the Trade Me website. So you can see here, you can see my window, and maybe a little cropped it in a little bit, but right now you can see the Trade Me website. There's many types of solar panels that you can buy. I mean, a lot. We try to find one. So this charge was rated for 30 amps. 30 amps, not that much. And it was built for 400 watts. We had to find something that is built for around about 150 watts and 12 volt 150 watts. In this, so if you got, okay, this website still doesn't work anymore. But this is a great website that explains amps and all the stuff you need to explain that. Okay, it's working now. But anyways, we need to find stuff to connect to our solar panel. Also, one stupid thing I didn't notice before is that these supposedly can come off, but I never figured out how to. But I'm just gonna see if I can find a good solar panel. I ideally don't want something around 150 watts, because and why wattage matters is that if I bought a solar panel, this is 30 watts. If I bought a 150 watt solar panel, it will charge in the same time 5 times as much energy. Can generate 5 times as much than a 30 watt. So 150 watt can generate 5 times as much under the same voltage, which is what I want. Higher wattages, you'll see around about 350 watts on solar panels on houses. So the industrial ones you use in houses. The ones the hobbyist projects, they probably I will just top it off about 150 watts. So we're on the website, so I'm just gonna search up solar panel 150 watts. Also, most of these don't have warranties. If you want to get a cheap solar panel, get a small solar panel, you're probably not gonna get a warranty on it. They might say you have a warranty, but it's very unlikely. Okay, this is big. I'm just say this is 20 years power output guarantee. Okay, 13 kg. If this is $150, that's a pretty good deal. Is there like any branding on it I can follow up on, because you gotta see. Actually, this is actually made by them. This is their custom made solar panels, and also I know very little about solar panels, so I'll need to be yeah. This is actually pretty good. Low budget solar panel project, or the area has no long. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is try to make something low budget. I don't want anything too high budget, but 150 watts. It can make 100. So this is 100 watt. How much watts is this? 150. So around about 5.88 amps equals 17 volts times 5.8. How much volts is this? Actually, I'm just gonna search up a solar panel buying guide. I'm not too confident with solar panels. How much voltage was this peak max on? This was open. This one was voltage max. P max. What does P max mean? Power max probably. At 18 volts. This one's maximum power is 18 volts. I should do, but I might have to inquire on solar panel charge controls, because that's another very important thing about solar panel. How big is this? Does it tell you? This is 1500 millimeters, 1.5 meters. Damn, that's gonna be. I think it's probably be as big as this table. 1.5 meters. No, this table is 1.1 meters. So a 1.5 meter solar panel goes up just a little. Okay, I lost it. Goes up maybe about a little over the table. By how big again? It is 60. Where is it? Lost it. 670. 670. Okay, so it's a little smaller than the area is maybe a little bigger than this table. Damn, this is gonna be a real solar panel. I was not gonna expect to buy something like this, but Okay, let me see if I can get some pencil lines. I can show you how big it is on this piece, on this board. And I'm going to cut the video right here. See you in a couple minutes. So how big is this solar panel? That looks pretty enticing. How big is it? So this big piece of wood. Oh, this is no. Okay, I can't get a pretty good grip on this. This is 1.2. Great, I can't go this way then because this thing is 1.5. So actually, we're going vertical, and now you can't see below my feet. So vertically on the ground, from here. 1.5 is I'm just a little bit taller than 1. I'm just a little bit taller. Well, I'm about 1. I'm about there, 1.6 something. So this is about 1.5. That's 1.5. How tall it is. So let me just draw. Let me draw a line. This is getting very high because I have a long enough ruler for this one. Okay. Okay. So straight line. Okay, you get what I mean, okay? Big line like this. Another thing is how this is the width. I'm guessing I suck at math now. I kept forgetting these simple things. So this will be 670. 670. So 670. So it'll be here. All the way to over approximately there. So then I have to draw another line from here to here. So another line to here to here. So okay. So I'm just a little taller than this. What you're seeing is probably around about from this laptop's keyboard up here. That is half of the solar panel. So imagine 2 of these. Well, okay, let's have something that you may be at home you can compare to. So this fridge is around about. Okay, I'm gonna fridge. The average fridge is around about 1.7. So this solar panel. Yeah, that's 1.5 this way, and then now this is actually this is probably a little smaller than that solar panel, but the best way to demonstrate it is by using my fridge. So the solar panel is this big, biggest my fridge, maybe a tiny bit bigger, but this is a great scale representation of how big this is. See, look. Pretty enticing, but if I get this solar panel, holy crap, I can probably even build one for my home. For my literal home. I can probably be wiring. Well, okay. If this gets a little too extreme, I probably have to get an electrician to do all this. But this is just a concept. Don't get too excited. Don't get too crazy. I'm probably gonna do this. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm probably gonna do this. I have funding. I gladly have funding. Gladly I saved that money. Gladly, thank you to my sister, who sacrificed her, not sacrifice, she got a new laptop, because her old one broke, and I had no time to fix it, so I fixed it up, sold it for about $450, so I have the money right now to do this, and you might be thinking, why are you spending so much money on a school project? Well, it's not only a school project, I enjoy this, I thoroughly enjoy doing this, I enjoy doing these projects are fun, really fun. Okay, back to this. Okay, it's good for low lighting. This is a poly panel. I bet you this is a poly panel. Nothing special about this. The mono panel are much better. Okay, calculating in New Zealand, you might get full output, roughly winter 2.5 hours times maximum output spring autumn 3.5 hours, based on a sunny day. Yeah, okay, I'm not really a solar panel expert, but this looks very got 10 plus. Okay, damn, can I pick this up? Holy crap, this thing is very big. Is it pickups? The solid out pickups, where can I find this? Store allows pickups. Phew, I'm not paying $50 just to get a solar panel. I'm getting a broken smashed solar panel. Because this thing, before I even dropped this once, it got dinged.
I think, yeah, I got dinged a little bit. It's nothing major, so I'm not showing on camera, but it did get dinged. That part. Damn, you can buy a lithium-ion battery for $12,000. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy any of those. That's amp hours. How much amp hours is a car battery? Car battery. Amp hours. Okay, now I'm just looking off this. 70. Oh, wrong. 70 amp hours. 70. That is 200 amp. Is it worth 200? Is it worth that? I think this is the ones you see in homes. I'm not joking. In what do you call it? In the actual homes when we were in, if I recollect, when we were in where we were on Great Barrier Island, they literally had a solar panel system set up on the roof, and they had a gas fridge, which was very surprising. I've never seen a gas fridge before. So yes, they had something around about this size. So this opens a new tab. Okay, didn't open a new tab. That's great. These things, they're big. They just say that 6 years warranty. Okay, the brand is okay. Is this the same people? Yes, it's Sunny Tech. They're probably one of the best. Okay, Deep Cell. This one is probably the one you should get. Deep Cell solar storage batteries. They're the ones that most people have. The lithium, is it the Tesla? How much amp hours is Tesla? What's it called? Tesla Powerwall, Solar Wall. I can't remember. Tesla Solar Wall. I can't remember. My brain's not working, as I said yesterday. I'm burnt out still. Powerwall. Okay, Powerwall. How much amp hours? Is it amp hour? No, it's amp hour. I had to type in amp hours. Okay. $230 amp hours, we're kind of 80 kilowatts an hour. 80 kilowatts. Amp per hour. Must real Tesla model. Okay, no. We're not a Tesla model 3. Okay, now I'm just got misleaded. Not a Tesla model 3. Powerwall 13.5 kilowatts of okay, so these are new ones. So it's like Tesla is like a Model S, and then there's a new Model S. Okay, every year. Got that. But what's more worth it? This or that? But these people sell a lot of solar panels equipment. That's after I bought from them in the first place. Also, if this is sold by them in a sprayer air piston pump, there's only going to be one reason. Dust can really dramatically reduce how much electricity you generate. It really does. Trust me, I've experimented on it off camera, of course. Okay, and also you see this 18650. This is completely off topic of the video. Don't buy any 18650 cells from TradeMe, and yeah, don't. Six years warranty, it's not bad. Okay, this battery's not the worst. Anyways, let's go back to our solar panel. This solar panel, they have pretty good reviews. It was nothing like I like to check on when I shop on TradeMe, and I used to sell on TradeMe. Is their reviews. So feedback on store. I'll open this in a new tab. Just switch to this tab. Okay, try to share our sheet with clippers we bought. Gave about 20 minutes as it didn't cut. Okay, that's nothing to do with solar. Okay, we're looking at controller. Home. Let's keep going. Well, only 1.1 bad review, but I think there'll probably be one every page. No, A++. Okay, I should probably make a video on my main channel, nothing to do with the school project, on TradeMe language. Like, time waster. Yeah, I know a lot of this. What else? Yeah, the reviews seem good. I can't believe they actually manufacture, if you see here, they actually manufacture their own call it their own solar panels. Also, I need to find like a what else? Solar panel guide, because last time I didn't really sign the guide. So solar panel. Okay, I'm still a bot at doing this. Okay, I shouldn't call myself a bot. That sounds too Fortnitey. But I'm still pretty bad at doing the solar panel stuff. So okay, solar panel. What else? What did I write after solar panel? Solar panel installation guide. DIY. I put the DIY stuff in it. DIY. Okay. Based on energy needs. I'm just charging a 12-volt battery. That's the thing. I'm just charging a 12-volt battery. Homeowners who get multiple quotes save 10% or more. I'm not in America, so zip codes won't work. Yeah, US government definitely won't work. Find out what solar costs in your area. Isn't not solar panels aren't like houses or school zones. You can't try and just bear solar panels in different places, unless it's probably different companies. But you get what I mean. Okay, big tech. Okay, these are actual. You want to buy solar panels and get them installed professionally. Like me, I want to do very easy solar panel. Last time, if you don't know why, if you can, I don't know. I'll show you that later. Anyways, alright, for goodness. If this works, why you're solar? Because at the time, government financial incentives are still right for picking. Cost of photovoltaic PV cells is falling every day. Probably true. Okay, I don't think. Is this his house? What's a grid tie? Oh, so grid tie. What I believe a grid tie right now is connecting to your power grid of your house, so you can power everything in your house. Am I gonna do that? Do you want me to do that? Well, firstly, quick answer to that question. No, I will not be connecting to my house. Okay, this is about solar panels and what to choose. The thing is that what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to do this for a 12-volt battery, as I showed you before. A 12-volt battery, so you're thinking, whoa, why do you need such a big solar panel? Yeah, guess how much days it took to charge for this solar panel to charge that battery? You can start guessing right now. Put your answers in the comments. So there's no point in cheating, I'm just going to tell you the answer. This took at least 4 to 5 days for that battery to charge up. If I get this solar panel, which is going to be bigger and higher wattage, it might even take a day. It might even take less than a day. That'll be great. Also, this is like 150 watts. The average house is used, so I need 150 watts. Roof mounting. Okay, this has now gone to a height where I actually don't know where I'm gonna mount the solar panel. It's gonna be, if I buy a solar panel, it's gonna be so big. I'm probably okay. Let me show you this. How big and what I can do to mount a solar panel. So back to looking for solar panels. So, yep, there's things. Okay. Yeah, there's inverters. There's metering. There's a lot of stuff I have to do. So I have still the research. So anyway, let's go back to our main website. So which is, let me just duplicate this. We just go back. No, it doesn't matter. We'll just go back from feedback. Anyways, what I'm trying to say right now is, oh yeah, let's just duplicate this. So I found something that I look good. Okay, I can just watch list it. Add to watch list. I was listening to 4 hours ago. Anyways, so this is okay. So let's go back to solar panels. Let's try find one that is new. Gotta have a new solar panel. Never buy old solar panels unless they're a couple years old. Ooh, okay. This one's even more enticing. But there's no real pictures though. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Okay, German cell. German. German cell. What else do you think of the German cell in it? What else does it say? Where's the German? It says German something. Yeah, there you go. German. German quality. German. Come on. German. I don't care. Screw Germany. This doesn't seem legit. This thing probably you'll need two car batteries. 30. Yeah, this also one other thing. This is a 30 amp controller. This should probably work perfectly fine with 150 watts. Yeah, I'm not betting my luck on anything. 100 watt cable with how much with a controller and MC4 cables. MC4 cables are these cables that come out from the back of a solar panel. These cables. Can they even come off? I don't think so. This is probably glued on. Also, what's this company? SYKJ Junction Box. SY. Okay, is this German? Because this looks German now. This is Dutch. Alibaba. Okay, so this is probably a. Wait a minute, this even has its own model number. And I find out this is a German. I would take everything back. This is a German. Yeah, okay, this is definitely some kind of German stuff. This is Dutch. I don't know if they don't speak German, but it's very similar. So there's a PV-SY029. SY029 SYKJ. No, backspace KJ. Oh, damn it. KJ. Ah. Now it's loud. Okay, this is in Chinese now. I'll read this. This solar panel, yeah, this is definitely not German. This is a Chinese company. Well, this is a Chinese online. Yeah, let me translate this. Okay. Got it. 1 or 2 diodes. Okay. These cost $2.80. Okay. This is yuan. So this junction box, if you bought around about 500 of these, let me do the math. 25. Let's round it down to 25. So it costs 50 yuan per junction box. 50 yuan. How much is 50 yuan if you give it into New Zealand dollar? I don't know. 10 cents. 10 cents. I think it costs 10 cents. That's really great. 10 cents. And also, what else did I say? This is IP65 rated for IP65. Yeah, I don't think so. IP65 probably is not IP65 rated. I wouldn't trust that. Okay. 1 or 2 diodes. How do you tell how many? How do you tell if it's a diode? Let me guess. This is like one diode, is another diode, or it's like one diode this side, or one diode this side. I don't get how solar panels work. Solar panels are difficult. Unlike computer parts, which is my specialty, you can find a lot of information on the internet. But right now, you really can't. Look at it. Yeah, you can see this. And can I even pop this off? Because I honestly don't care if I break it even more. Where is it? Screwdriver. Nah, I'm just gonna use this. Okay. How does this work? So this is the junction box. You can see all this thing that just comes off. I don't know what it does, but something goes under here. I believe the actual panel probably won't be broken. Okay, let's test this on camera so you can. So I'm not telling any lies. Okay, so the thing is that this light, the light from this can probably generate enough energy to tell me that anything's broken. So gladly, I have a multimeter. Right here, multimeter. Let me turn it to DC 20. And right now it says 0, nothing, 0. So let's connect these leads up. Okay, my hands. You can see this, right? So that's that, and that's this. Okay, I lost the lead. This is what I get. 0. And do you know what's happening right now? I wish I could show you this multimeter, but it's now going to minus. It's minus. Also, one thing I like to test is from the actual thing itself. The actual, what do you call it, the lead itself. So you can calculate. I don't know if I can connect to a solar panel, but so this plan is just connect to the terminals of the solar panel. Nothing. Connect. We can already determine that this is wires completely dead. What else can we determine? Anything else? Okay, can we get anything off these terminals? Nothing. This thing's probably completely dead. So, yep, that's why I'm getting a new solar panel. That's some evidence right there. So this solar panel is. Let me guess. Let me think. Who can I donate a broken solar panel to? I don't know. It could probably be used as a movie prop for any clean energy gurus in a movie. And who am I going to donate this to? Probably the media teacher, Mr. Nugent. I might donate this to you if I see no use to this. Or it could just be a paperweight for myself. I don't know. I don't think Mr. Nugent wants something big and dirty like this in his room. But anyways, this is broken, so we're not going to be starting off with this. That leads us all back to this. Finding a solar panel. So we found a solar panel. Kidding me. Great. I'm gonna cut this part out. So you don't see my email addresses and passwords. Okay. Stupid idiot. Capture. Capture is always annoying. Okay, not a robot. Log in again. Let's face me to get some good lighting. Okay. What the heck? No idea what happened. Okay, we're back to this. This looks good. Let me add to this watch list. I'm watching it. High efficiency solar panel, that's great. Also, we need to find solar panel controller. Controller is very important. I'm probably going to spend at least $50 on this because this thing costs like $20. I just want the controller itself. Nothing panels. I just want the solar panel charge control. Okay, I was called charge controller, not solar controller. Charge controller. I just want a charge controller. Okay, so you see this? This is my button. See here? Should I bet another chance on this, or should I invest in something that? Okay, so I actually don't know how much amps I need. So this thing it says how much, tell me how much amps it generates. 8 amps. I barely even need a 10 amp one, but $150. That's not bad. Okay, this thing short circuit fuse at 15 amps. Right, well we don't have 15 amps. Please make required. Doesn't make any sense. Please make required if you will need a solar panel. Actually, I think I'm gonna look at this guy's listings. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy, if the guy sells a solar panel, the guy definitely probably sells some good controllers. So I'm gonna watch twice, but okay. These are the store. Okay, they sell freezers, the fridges. Okay, the ability to also sell batteries too. Also, why is my computer keep clicking on random stuff? That's so annoying. Okay. Let's search within this store's listings. So let's search for controller. I'm not searching the whole train me, so this should maybe narrow it down to a solar company. Okay, controller. Okay. Oh, they have one. They even have a water pump one. That's kind of cool. I would buy it because I don't have places to put any. I don't have a water pump anywhere. But 12, 20 volt, 10 amp, 10 amp. Yeah, I think they should touch up on the spelling. Actually, I'm gonna ask this question. I'm so hooked on. Okay, damn, I lost it. Okay. Let me do like this. I'm so hooked on this that I'm actually pretty. I'm gonna keep look. I'm gonna go back to that hot solar panel. Where is it here? That I logged in. Oh crap! I'm not even logged in. Log in to trade me. Let's just cut it right here in editing. Tell the editing Joseph to cut the video. Okay. No, don't log out. Crap, logged out. Cancel. I don't want to log out. Phew. I want to log out again. Oh, damn it. Okay, but that is on my watch list. Yeah, cool. That's a crappy solar panel. Not worth the money. Okay. What kind of... Okay, this is a question I'll be asking if you see on the screen. What kind of solar panel of charge controller do you... No thanks. Thank you, Gravely. No thanks. Do you recommend... If I spelled that right. You know what? Ravenous says the day. You recommend. What kind of charge solar do you recommend? What kind of charge controller do you recommend? I sometimes mess something up, especially when I'm tired. And right now I'm tired. What kind of charge controller do you recommend? Ask a question. Question asked. To wrap today up, to make things a long story short, today I am just researching solar panels. That's long story short. Also, I'll explain everything in more technical once I've learnt and researched and thoroughly understand solar panels, so I won't mess anything up for you guys. Also, next week, most likely, or the week next week, is either I cancel this solar project and lay it for week 3. That's a possibility I might have to do, because the e-waste one, oh well, e-waste one, I have a bunch of e-waste lying around, so the e-waste one is probably going to be no problem for me. But anyways, whatever happens next week, I hope to see you in the next video, and bye-bye.